Okay, today I want to talk about quality blog comments and some examples. But this is my blog, allthingspondered.com. The reason why you want to have quality blog comments is because you want other people to like your comments in the sense that they think, oh, that's a great comment, and they would appreciate you commenting on their blog as well. So by making a good comment, you're going to impress people. Another thing is the length of your comment makes a big difference, because if you think about how comments are laid out on a blog page, you see these little short comments. Well, those aren't really that valuable, but if you've got a long comment, say 8, 9, 10, 12 lines long, that's the one that's going to stand out and it's going to draw people's attention. So even if you're not the top comment on the page, just by having a very long comment will help you to stand out. But just being long isn't good enough either. It's got to be quality. It's got to be something that people are going to look at and go, wow, that's really good information, or that's really cool experience. That's an experience that I can relate to, one that makes sense to me. These are the kind of things that make a quality blog comment. Personal experience is really important. If you're able to explain your point through personal experience, people are going to appreciate that the most. So I'm going to give you a couple examples of quality blog comments. This is a really good example that I have pointed out in the past, and it's on a post that I made about rental property. It was my first rental property, and I made a long post about it, and I asked some questions at the end of my post. And one of the best comments that I received was from Corky Swanson right here. And I want you to take a close look at his comment. Here's what I'm going to read it to you. Here's what he said. Corky Swanson. Been there, done that. Just hang on to that property and watch your management company even more closely than you would a renter. Examine all bills for repairs the company provides and double check with your renters. Your mortgage payment is paying down the principal every month, so that is building equity. Couldn't tell if that was calculated into your $200 a month loss. Condo fees are bad and they go up with inflation, but I assume your mortgage is fixed and that you have refied at the current excellent interest rates. If not, do so. Even if your $200 a month loss is real, my advice is to hang in there. The upside potential is high for such a leveraged investment. That is, a small percentage increase in price affects the total value, not just your investment. At some point, rents will rise and you can start breaking even on cash flow. I've been there and was advised to hang on. It worked out fine in the long haul. So passing on that encouragement, just relax and get yourself a Blu-ray player to pass the time. Time after all is on your side. Now that was a good comment, even though at the end he plugged his own, what he's selling. But I don't mind about that. And that kind of thing has a better chance to make it on my blog if the comment is valuable and worthwhile. And that was a quality comment. He talked about his own personal experience. He talked about the end outcome, how it worked out for him. And I don't want you to think that this blog is just about rental things. You can come here. We've approved almost 700 comments so far, and we're waiting to approve more. And your comment. And you can come here and leave a comment and get a valuable backlink at the same time. But I want to show you another comment that came in. And you can use this search bar down here where I'm at, right here. And I'm going to do a search for outsourcing because I think that is not what I'm looking for. Here we go. Okay, I wrote a post, this is probably over a year ago. I wrote a post about outsourcing to the Philippines. It's become a very popular thing and a lot of people are doing it, but it really doesn't work out quite as well as it's been hyped sometimes. And so I wrote a post about how the hype might not be all it's cracked up to be. And there was a great comment made by Anna. And Anna talks about her own experiences as an outsourcer. So again, she's providing valuable information and she's basing it on her personal experience, and you notice that the comment is not like a 2-liner comment or something like that. This is a quality comment, and here's what Anna had to say about my post. I too am a Filipino who does outsourced work. I'm not sure if you titled your blog post to stir up debate or whatever, but just because you found one rotten apple in a basket of apples, it doesn't follow that all apples in the basket are rotten. I'm sorry you had bad luck with some of the Filipino outsourced workers you hired, and I do hope you have better luck next time. As for making sure you get the most out of your outsourced worker, whatever their nationality may be, I believe it goes beyond controlling and monitoring them. It's all about building relationships with them too and giving them enough motivation to work only for you. Just my 2 cents. Okay, so that was a quality comment because Anna is a Filipino who outsources herself for work, and she explains things a little bit from her side. And you can see that I tend to comment back to people, which is very important if you have a blog. I think you want discussion, and so you want to engage the people that are kind enough to leave comments on your blog. And so Anna was watching what I posted, and she replied. And so this is also the good characteristic of a good commenter. You don't just leave a comment and run away. You monitor that blog, and you make sure that you reply when there's a reply given to you. That builds discussion, and it also builds trust between you and the people's blogs that you're commenting on. It shows them that you're willing to engage in discussion. And so these are 2 examples of good blog comments. I tend not to approve too many bad comments, and I also don't want to point out any bad ones on my blog because I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. But just in general, let's say that if you leave a little blog comment that says, "Oh, that's a great post," but you don't go in to explain why, or you don't have a picture on your comment, you should have that. See, Anna's got her picture there. I've got my picture on here, and people that go to blogs and comment, typically that's going to build trust too, because if I see you have a picture, I know that you know what you're doing as far as blog commenting goes. Like, here's one that this gentleman didn't leave a picture. I don't blame him. He's probably trying to be anonymous. So if someone does that, I don't always not approve the comment if it's something worthwhile, because in his case, he's also a Filipino worker and he's explaining things from his point of view, and I like that. So I didn't mind approving his comment, even though he didn't have a picture. I think it's better if you do, though, and if you're going to be taken seriously in your blog commenting, because what you want to do is when you leave comments on blogs, you want those people to come and comment on your blog. So typically, I will go back and I will do that. For example, let's go back to our comment from Quirky. I've already commented on his blog, and I like to do that for people that comment here. So again, if you come to All Things Pondered, I can't guarantee it in all cases, but I try to reciprocate blog comments, and I think that's also something that you need to do if you're going to be a good blog commenter. So let's go back to Corky's comment here. Here's his comment, and here's his website. And so he's made a post about Blu-ray players, and I went, here it is. You can see my comment. I went ahead and made a comment, and I asked a question. This is another good idea. If you're going to make blog comments, ask a question, and that helps push the discussion forward, and that is what you want to do with your blog commenting, and it's going to help you, and it's going to help people blog comment many times because they want more traffic, they want more people coming to their blogs, and this is one way to do it. So I've given you 2 examples of quality blog comments, and I also would like to invite you to come on over to All Things Pondered. Again, you can search. You can search for. We have a variety of topics here, so you can use this little search box here, and you can also see. We have a section here on recent comments, and you can see what kind of comments have been left, and then you can just click on one of these and add to the discussion. So there's multiple ways that you can come to All Things Pondered blog, and you can also look at our recent posts and see which one you want to comment on. We're also available via RSS. You can click on here if you want to add the blog to your RSS reader, and you can see some of my posts are listed in the feed, but that's another story. We'll leave that for another time. This particular video is about leaving quality blog comments. I hope I've answered your questions about leaving quality blog comments. You can ask questions underneath this video. I'd also like to ask you to like this video and perhaps subscribe to my YouTube channel while you're here. So again, allthingspondered.com is the blog to go to, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave your comments. Thank you very much.